Mitchell Belfer has a thriving career as a Middle East and European security expert and policy analyst. He is a professor at the Metropolitan University Prague, editor-in-chief of the CGIS journal he founded, and head of the Italian think tank Euro-Gulf Information Center. He also holds positions at other think tanks and journals relevant to his expertise. But recently, serious doubts have arisen that call into question the legitimacy of his achievements. Does he really hold a PhD, and are his connections to the Bahraini government properly disclosed? In 2004, Mr. Belfer was a doctoral student at the University of Manchester. But according to people from that time, Mr. Belfer was academically weak, running out of money, and in 2005 simply disappeared, without finishing his studies or receiving a degree. In fact, Mr. Belfer quickly reappeared in Prague as a department head at the Metropolitan University Prague and founding member of the Center for Middle Eastern Studies. But why would the Metropolitan University Prague award such a prestigious and sought-after position to someone without a PhD, without any relevant experience, and without any distinguishable knowledge about Middle Eastern affairs? Other academics work decades to earn such a position. Mr. Belfer, who then claimed to have received his PhD in 2006, held the position of department head until 2017. While initially not mentioning a PhD on his resume, Mr. Belfer self-published his thesis topic in 2010 and used the title Doctor of Philosophy henceforth. With his credentials as professor and editor-in-chief, Mr. Belfer then advocated strongly in favor of policy positions benefiting the Kingdom of Bahrain and other Gulf states, while maligning Iran and Qatar. He claimed to be doing so as an independent academic, but presented sometimes outlandish arguments to support his position, such as in this paper, where he suggests the European Union should threaten a sea blockade of Russian ports to stop Russian support of the Iranian regime. During the widely criticized 2014 elections in Bahrain, Mitchell Belfer and his colleagues from the Euro-Gulf Information Center posed as independent election observers.
My name is Mitchell Belfer.
I'm here to monitor the elections in Bahrain.
I came along as an observer, of the independent observer of the elections as part of a team. I thought they were very, very fair and open elections.
The process is above reproach.
But I have to say that the standard was even higher than Britain in terms of how an election is actually managed.
I'm going to have to stop.
In fact, independent or international election observers were banned during the 2014 elections in Bahrain. On occasion, Mr. Belfer will privately admit that he has been paid by the Bahraini government. His questionable financial support is further evidenced by the fact that he appears to operate from an account in Luxembourg, whose bank secrecy laws have made it a favored hiding place from unwanted scrutiny by authorities. It is unclear if Mr. Belfer's Gulf state backers are aware of his apparent lack of academic credentials. Other questions remain as well. Is the Czech Foreign Ministry aware of Bahraini lobbying efforts on its soil, and did Mr. Belfer violate any laws? While Mr. Belfer was removed from the Metropolitan University Prague website on July 15, 2020, further consequences still remain to be seen.